For 3 consecutive years, the record for the hottest year in modern history has been broken, and this probably will not come as a surprise to anyone. As NOWA and NASA declared, the average global temperature for 2016, 58.69 degrees Fahrenheit, bested the 2015 average by 0.07 degrees. The record for the hottest year has now been broken 5 times during the 21st century: 2005, 2010, 2014, 2015, and 2016. Scientists began tracking global temperatures in 1880. So you got to look at from the year 1880 to 2016, we've broken the hottest record and have been breaking the hottest record since 2005. Both the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration and National Aeronautics and Space Administration conducted independent analyses of land and ocean surface temperature data and arrived at the same conclusion. 2016 was the hottest year on record. Average ocean and land surface temperatures both set standalone records. The United States experienced its second hottest year on record, while North America experienced its hottest year ever. Every major continent experienced hotter than average temperatures. The latest global temperature reports arrive in the wake of news of shrinking ice coverage and disintegrating glaciers. And what does it mean to say that the natural disasters in the world are increasing, that we're breaking record heat temperatures every year, and just to add on top of that, everything else that you see around us in the world? It brings us to the ultimate conclusion of worldwide entropy. Now, as bad as that may sound, it simply is the truth. It just doesn't make sense to sugarcoat anything and to tell people a truth that's not the truth. That the world is getting better. That terrorism is beginning to alleviate. All of these things are not true. That the climate is improving, or at best not changing at all. Messages that science is contrary to. Forget science, you can walk out of your door year after year and clearly see it's getting hotter. When you pass by bank signs that tells the temperature way over 100 degrees and continues to grow every year. When earthquakes are increasing, all of the news when you turn the news on, in places even that generally do not have earthquakes, tornadoes in places that generally do not have tornadoes. Weather patterns are clearly changing, there's no denying that. And they're accelerating at an unprecedented velocity. What is the truth is that terrorism is increasing, that we're breaking heat records every year, that natural disasters are occurring, even in the cosmos. There's a new threat of a near-miss asteroid all the time. Now, I could say a lot about this, but I think it's very obvious when you read the scriptures, the times and the days that we are living in. Very, very obvious. The science is clearly there to back up the prophecy. But now let me turn to 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10 that tells us, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens will pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also, and all the works that are therein shall be burned up." So is the answer to all of this just to accept that everyone is basically doomed to a chaotic apocalyptic upheaval? Well, if you're a Christian, you know the answer to that. If you're a non-Christian, that probably is the case. But as a Christian, we have hope, because Christ told us these things were going to come to pass. Years ago, around 2,000 years ago, when he walked the earth, to be more precise, and even before that, prophecies in the Old Testament warned us of these days to come. Now, don't get me wrong, there are Christians, many Christians, thousands upon thousands of Christians in the world right now suffering persecution because of their faith. So clearly, we are in an age of tribulation like never before in the history of this planet. To deny that is to deny reality. But now the scriptures tell us that Jesus Christ died for our sins, that you can be saved by his blood, and that you can escape all of these things that are coming to pass. As a matter of fact, let's conclude this program with Luke chapter 21, verse 36, which tells us, "Watch ye therefore, and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man."